Hunter Henry, 87. Austin Hooper, 86. Gronk, 86. Mike Gesicki, 85. TJ Hawkinson, 85. And Dallas Goedert.
Hickey's that dude that played for Miami. He gonna go up
Like,
them motherfucker a beast.
Like Kelsey, he does not deserve a 99. No tight end have a 99.
Kelsey has a Super Bowl.
Gronk has way more Super Bowls. Mark Andrews also has a Super Bowl. And George Kittle can do more than Travis Kelce can. He can catch
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
I got the best quarterback at 99.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Breeze. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He'll buy some time right. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Here's James. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. James. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Nothing.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go. And nowhere to go.
I know.
He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here.
When I read offenses out, man.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Why wouldn't I gonna send an invite?
We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That was a touchdown right there.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Nice.
He will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I should have used the first one. I think this made it worse.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Oh.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
That's stupid, man.
Knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now. It's James. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the 1st half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle,
that's so
complete.
fake.
That's James. And he gets it inside the 35.
That was so fake. He wasn't even facing the ball.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Catch the ball.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Give me that.
It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun.
How do I just run directly?
These defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
2 yards the long, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense defense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jaron Reed able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing.
Give me that, man.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And
That's what I've
control of
been
the
doing
football
all
switching
game.
hands with very little time
How come I
remaining
catch his
until the
play?
half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk to
Tackle him.
They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half,
He's throwing it home, man.
timeout.
Match not intercepting receiver.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone.
I swear if you cast, I'm quitting.
And it'll be intercepted.
I would have quit for sure.
James with a pick. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, yeah, good pass.
And able to find Graham, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Golden Tate, his intended receiver.
Because that was a linebacker.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, let's go.
And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49ers touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas.
It's like every single game I've made him a fumble.
It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Point after by Lambo, up and good.
Wait, hold on.
And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
It's like every single game I've made you fumble.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Hey, don't help him out. Don't help him out. Don't help him out.
The Bucs offense to begin their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all over here. They were adamant.
Should have been interception.
To hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would be
That's what they should face. Like, that's an open
because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Stephon Diggs.
And he's not even that fast. How did he...
yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That's a 96, Stephon.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21.
Nah, I don't think I have anyone to put for him, though.
Yeah, you do. Check your back up. Because what you don't draft, they draft for you.
DeAndre's only an 85?
Kick return. Yeah, Stephon Diggs only a damn the running back. Oh, okay, I'm cool with what I got. Let me see. I'll put Edmund James back there. I ain't know that nigga return punts. Retain at 98, though. Damn.
Alright, I'm ready.
Yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. Archer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, Archer, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Breeze.
What? How did he drop that?
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
coverage.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
I think so.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. James. And he'll be taken at about the 35. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got to make him go to the first down before he's brought down at the 42. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sit down. Put it here and go sit down. Put it there. Go sit down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Wilson. He hits White, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing now is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run it with James.
Finally, they push him
2
forward.
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try to force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jason. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down
Still 5-1.
Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the
because I think that makes me lose all my
wins. At the end of
wins.
the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them.
Nah, I'm trying to keep it that way. Nah.
And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
No, I'm gonna keep him. I don't really got no receivers though. No big names.
Stephon Diggs.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Yeah, that was the thing for mine, is that I didn't really have that much speedy players.
You didn't say that shit, I went with a line, and then trying to draft.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
Oh, okay.
I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
Yeah. Well, that ain't shit. Oh, so after you get one, so what do you get after you get 5?
What do you mean?
You see how them boxes light up with the W's in it?
Nothing really.
So you don't unlock shit?
No.
Ultimate team? Oh, that's stupid. Get out the kitchen. Sit down, please.
I'll be Tuesday, I guess. I don't want to carry.
Hey, Gutter. I had sent on G the video where I murdered him. He was like, yeah, Gutter murdered you. I said, yeah, he did. I said, I was trying to help somebody, but you know what happens when you help if you don't get there in time, you get murdered.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
I'm gonna get blue chip though. No, you're not getting no phone. No, that's her phone. Leave her phone alone. Go sit down. No. Nah, I sent OG the video of me murdering him. He was like, oh, I'm gonna tell brother to send me the video when we murdered you. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, he got me. I said, shit, we all done been got out there. That shit happened.
Yeah, but I'm a point guard. No one's body my center.
Oh, man, everybody get bodied out there, man.
Not my center. Not my center. My point guard I have.
Yeah.
I mean, but he's still 6'9" though.
No, you're not getting.
He's less size of a power forward. Yeah, he's just size of power forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna use shit. Yeah, go sit down. August, you want one? Go sit down. You ain't getting nothing else. Go sit your butt down. Interior.